I'm Joe Padula.
Casey Bryant.
And this is the local news you need to know. Absolutely.
Absolutely. I missed it that time.
Casey, why don't you lift your shirt for everyone? Kids, don't look. Don't look. Casey came in today with a green shirt.
It's not green, it's blue.
Tell you what, can you just wear it like that? Just sleeves?
I can't see it. Is it missing?
Yes, of course it's missing.
I have a question for you.
What's the question for me?
O'Connor's, do they want their sign back now that they're reopening?
No, they're good.
No?
No.
They're going to do another sign?
Yes.
Hi, Chris. Hi, John.
Good morning to you all. All right, here, let's get into this, Casey.
Let's do it.
But before we do, make sure to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Where's my bell?
Ding, ding. Ding, ding. My bell. It's actually my bell.
No, we traded it.
Oh, for what?
You got a hat, remember?
Oh, yes. I do remember.
That's right. All right. So there's this TikTok bill
Okay.
that will ban TikTok.
Haven't they done this already?
Well, here's the thing. People are losing their minds and they don't even know what's in the bill. Like, do you even know what's in the TikTok ban bill?
That's like all the times people lose their mind. They
Absolutely.
don't even know.
That's the thing. Yes. Absolutely. Well, we're going to watch some parents reacting to this bill. We're going to go into the bill a little bit. We're also going to some influencers reacting to the bill.
Okay.
And we're also going to show what China shows its people
on their TikTok.
their algorithms,
Yeah.
and what the algorithms that China, the Communist Party of China, shows the United States citizens and their TikToks.
Okay.
Right. All right, here we go. By the way, media sucks. Corporate media sucks on how they cover this. We're going to be injecting truths along the way.
Okay.
Right? Truths.
With the pause game.
How do you pluralize truth?
Truth.
Yeah, truths. It's a tough one. It's always tough with a THS. Right.
Truths.
Truths.
Will Americans no longer be allowed to use TikTok? Yeah, that's the conversation today because the U.S. House passed a bill that would ban the app unless its parent company sells it.
WSMV's Danielle Ledbetter tells us how some
Sells it to,
Our government.
no,
Who?
an American-friendly company.
Oh.
Probably, if anything, it's going to be Alphabet, who owns Google.
Oh.
Right.
Okay.
parents think this will impact kids right here
And
in
that
Middle
would be
Tennessee.
better, they're saying?
National parents are weighing
It's
in
better.
on what this legislation could mean for their kids.
Nice dress.
Chris says it's not a ban on
Chris
TikTok.
Jenkins and
It
Aubrey
states that they
Washington
need
are
to sell
taking-
it to a U.S. company.
That's
Yeah,
right. That's
what-
right. Absolutely. See, producer Chris knows.
full advantage of the weather
That's
in
what the parents
Nashville,
say.
playing with their 3-year-old Rosie.
TikTok doesn't really affect her right now.
But they're already thinking ahead.
Supervision is everything, honestly. You just have to be really aware of what your kids are seeing and what they're taking in.
So when it comes to this potential TikTok ban,
I don't know about beneficial. I just know it. Personally, we're going to watch what she does all the time.
similarly, Lindette
You all
Peoples
should.
wants to keep an eye on what his kids are doing on social media too.
Anything could probably happen, dealing with TikTok. So me personally, I'm not a TikTok person, and I prefer my kids not to be on it,
That's why he thinks a nationwide ban would be good.
Most kids, I speak for mine, it'd be beneficial for mine, yes.
Everybody wants the best for their children. It just looks different for everyone.
We'll see about the future. If hopefully it's bright.
Some want TikTok banned because it's accused of sharing Americans' data with the Chinese government. Now, this bill still has to move through the Senate. However, President Biden has said if it reaches his desk, he will sign it. Danielle Ledbetter.
What's the deal with everyone wearing dresses that look like couches from the 80s? Right? Is that the thing now? I see this all the time now.
I don't know.
Yes. Even Danielle Ledbetter here is wearing a dress
Yeah.
that looks like a couch that my Aunt Ruthie used to have.
I would have never noticed that.
Oh, sorry. Well, I like me some Danielle
That was a good
Ledbetter.
pause.
Yeah, she's a good pauser.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or WSMV4.
All right. So
Not
there.
good.
So there's some parents reacting. How about some influencers?
Okay. Oh, yeah, of course. They're going to be upset.
Everyone thinks they're an influencer.
Yeah.
Everyone. You know why?
Why?
Because they're lazy. They want to be lazy.
They want to get attention.
Yeah, they want attention. They don't want to get a real job. Okay, and I'll tell you what, there are some great influencers out there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like local Clarksville.
Yes, like local Clarksville. All right, here's WSMV, who sucks also. Let's take a look.
The future of TikTok is now in the hands of the U.S. Senate. Today, the House passed a bill banning the popular social media app if Chinese owners of the company do not sell it. Now, TikTok's parent company.
Spit it out, Haley. She's stumbling on this one.
She is stumbling. She's
Sounds
speaking Chinese.
Well, I was going to say a Japanese man choking.
Yeah.
Heimlich. Sorry.
I like that big screen in the back. You need
Company
one
do
of
not
those.
sell
would
it. Now,
love one of
TikTok's
those.
parent company, ByteDance, is based in China.
A concern since China's laws allows the government to access to Chinese.
Did you hear that? He is fed up with her.
He's like,
Did you hear that?
Quit stumbling. Let's get through this. I'll show you how a professional does it.
He.
Hold my microphone.
That's right. The guy that looks like Dick Van Dyke, okay, has had enough of Haley Wiegers. And I love Haley. We follow each other on Twitter. Not after this segment, though.
ByteDance is based in China.
A concern since China's laws allows the government to access to Chinese company data. But while lawmakers say the company is a threat to national security, Nashville creators say a ban could change the music industry.
She's got an
Adam
old
Mincer
couch
reports.
dress on, too.
Yeah, it's a thing.
Nowadays, a lot of the new sounds in Music City don't start here, but here. Nashville singers and songwriters say TikTok changed how they get noticed.
TikTok is a major player in that content, music, artist area.
And changed.
Is that a real mustache? Is that real?
That's not a good pause.
I think that's a great pause.
I don't know.
This is not
it
real.
real?
This looks like ones that you get out of those those party stores.
His hair looks dyed, too.
Yeah.
Like it looks too dark to be real.
And he's wearing a Hawaiian couch.
Yeah, he is.
Artist area.
And changed how they find their fans.
And you have the chance to go viral like overnight, pretty much. It's really tough because you have to just do it consistently.
Hit a couple potholes so I can realign my spine.
Colin and his creative partner Austin have seen that firsthand.
Welcome to Nashville, man. What a great day.
This video amassed almost 1 million views on TikTok, giving them new followers and dedicated fans. But this one app isn't their sole focus.
Colin and I are trying to spread joy through our videos and make people smile in a world that's just a little too dark. And we use every platform we can to do that.
If you've ever had a mood swing, this one's for you.
Nashville singer-songwriter Emma Klein has 124,000 followers on the social platform and says while TikTok can be a major source of income for influencers, it isn't always predictable.
There's not always translation between TikTok views and Spotify streams. Sometimes there is, sometimes there isn't. It's kind of like the Wild West, and it always has been.
But she says no matter what politicians
That's right,
decide,
Justin.
there may be some growing pains. But artists will do what they do best, adapt.
It's going to ring as true as ever before that the most important thing is you.
I'm guessing Emma Klein here has no idea that the Chinese Communist Party owns this app and gets all her, ever read the, you know, when you sign up for something, terms of agreement, you know, you just scroll, right? You just scroll. I agree, right? They have your keystrokes, even when you're not on the app and you're using other apps. What you're Googling, what you're emailing, all
They're
from your
gathering
phone.
all of that.
All of it.
Because you give them permission.
Right. Because you, and I did the same. I agree. Then someone said, hey, Joe, read that. And it's long. And it's lengthy and legal for a reason.
Yeah.
So you just, screw it. Right.
I think that people don't.
Not a good pause, by the way.
And this is me too. I think that they don't understand, like, they don't see how that could impact them in real life. You get what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
so what? China has our stuff.
Yeah, what do
How
you have
does
to
that-
hide?
Yeah.
It's your
How
stuff.
does that hurt us?
It's your stuff. Banking, all of it.
Yeah.
All of it. And it's not like it's our friends that have all of it.
No.
It is the country that stated, we will surpass you.
Yeah.
All right, back to Emma.
Connecting with real people focusing in on fans making real fans.
Fans that she hopes will follow their favorite artists no matter
that.
where they're posting. In Nashville, Adam Mintzer, News 2.
Notice nobody's even talking about this stuff that we're talking about
Yeah,
with these interviews. Not in the corporate media.
none of it.
Happening today, the U.S. House is poised to pass this bill that could ban TikTok. It comes as Tennessee's Attorney General joins several other states in asking TikTok
Is that
to
what the?
separate
Are we
from the
going to talk
Chinese
about
parent
what the
company.
bill actually says?
Maybe right here. This is where we're going to get
Okay.
into the bill.
Okay.
Okay. And then we're going to get into what China shows their people and what China shows our people.
Okay, gotcha.
Right.
Mikhail Smith joins us to explain the concerns.
Good morning, Neil. Attorney General Jonathan Skrmetti is supporting Montana's legislation that would prohibit TikTok in their state unless it separates from ByteDance. Montana's legislation is similar.
So ByteDance is the company.
The China company.
The China company.
that owns
right.
it.
The,
Okay.
the company.
Mhm.
Let me tell you something. If you do business for the Communist Chinese Party, you are the CCP.
Yeah.
That's how it works.
Yeah.
Right.
To that of the federal proposal that has received bipartisan support.
Tim Early's right. Sorry. China. China. China.
Its purpose, they said, is not to ban TikTok, but rather to protect residents and their data by requiring the app to divest from ByteDance. Tennessee joined a 19-state coalition filing an amicus brief supporting Montana's legislation, claiming that TikTok and social media sites have been traced to higher odds of depression and anxiety. The AG says the brief also lays out TikTok's extensive connections to the Chinese government.
So what Tim
Skrmetti
wrote-
stated, quote, "I'm glad to support Montana's right to protect its consumers and our national security. If TikTok wants to maintain access to American consumers, it must take all necessary steps to make its platform safe." Kentucky Senator Rand Paul feels banning TikTok would violate constitutional rights.
Here, check
The
this
company TikTok is owned about 60% by international investors, including some Americans. So I don't know that you can take someone's property by fiat. You can't just sort of pass a law and take.
See, I like Rand Paul, and he brings up some good points. This is a smart man. His father is a smart man. Was even smarter when he was younger, more quick-witted. Ron Paul. But yeah, Rand Paul is no dummy. So when he speaks, I listen.
You can't just sort of pass.
That pause was, yeah, that's not a good pause,
No.
though. He's not a good pauser.
Not a good pauser.
He's very smart, but when you pause, it's not good.
Yeah, you need to work on that.
By international investors, including some Americans. So I don't know that you can take someone's property by fiat. You can't just sort of pass a law and take someone's property constitutionally. There also is the problem of the First Amendment. 180 million Americans use this social media platform to express themselves.
I like what Chris Early wrote.
So the House is
Influencers.
voting this morning on a bill that would force TikTok's Chinese parent company to sell the app or face a ban in the U.S. Despite former President Donald Trump opposing the bipartisan bill, most lawmakers are still backing it. Nikki.
Here's the thing. You got to be careful with this slippery slope.
Yeah.
You know, if it's TikTok that they can ban, then what about companies like Rumble? All right? Who are definite. I love Rumble. What about X? You know what I mean? But yeah, I get why this is a necessity because of the Communist Chinese Party connection.
I feel like they waited too long. I think that's a lot of our problem in general is instead of being proactive, we're reactive. Why weren't we discussing this when it was very first introduced into the U.S. before all of this happened?
It kind of was a couple years back. And then because the headline banned TikTok.
Yeah.
And you know how addicting.
People freaked out. Yeah.
Yeah, right. And so they said, okay. Because we have cowards as politicians.
But we know that the internet is a thing. We know that social media is a thing. Why don't, instead of just talking about TikTok, why don't we put laws and rules in place that are long-term solutions versus just talking about this one platform? I feel like in general with the internet, we're so behind on setting up rules and regulations for safety purposes. It's like too late. Why didn't we talk about this 15 years ago when the
Alexa,
internet took off?
What's the average age of the U.S. Congress?
I don't know that.
I know it. It's old. Okay? It's old-ass people.
Yeah.
They know about TikTok because their grandkid has TikTok. Right?
Mm-hmm.
That's why. That's why when it comes to the tech stuff, we have old people in offices. And there's good things about that. There's bad things about that. I do support term limits.
Yeah.
Absolutely. All right. What's this one? I like her, by the way. She's my new favorite.
She's not wearing a couch now.
No.
Will Americans no longer be allowed to use TikTok? Yeah, that's the conversation today because the U.S. House passed a bill that would ban the app unless its parent company sells it.
WSMV's Danielle Ledbetter.
Look at the ones that they use.
I know. I saw that.
Look at-
We played this one already.
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
Company sells it.
WSMV's Danielle Ledbetter tells us how some parents think this will impact.
All right, we covered the parents. Here is a 60 Minutes piece showing the differences between what China shows its people and what China shows our people.
Okay.
And Harris says the version that's served to Chinese consumers, called Douyin, is very different from the one available in the West.
In their version of TikTok, if you're under 14 years old, they show you science experiments you can do at home, museum exhibits, patriotism videos, and educational videos. And they also limit it to only 40 minutes per day. Now, they don't ship that version of TikTok to the rest of the world. So it's almost like they recognize that technology is influencing kids' development, and they make their domestic version a spinach version of TikTok, while they ship the opium version to the rest of the world.
The version served to the...
It's payback
Yeah.
for the opium wars.
Yeah.
This is their way of... And it explains so much of why these kids today have such addictive personalities.
Yeah.
Okay? Have such anxiety. Are going wackadoo when it comes to gender ideology. Look at what the algorithms at the CCP, the Chinese company, is pushing into Western social media apps that they own. Yeah. And they're hooked.
Yeah, they are.
Ever try and remove drugs from a drug addict? Right.
No, I haven't. But
Me neither. I had to finish all the drugs. I couldn't remove it. I just...
West has kids hooked for hours at a time. The impact, Harris says, is predictable.
There's a survey of preteens in the US and China asking what is the most aspirational career that you want to have. And in the US, the number one was influencer.
Social media.
Ugh.
Influencer.
And in China, the number one was astronaut. Again,
See the difference?
Wow.
Right. We got a problem here.
Yeah.
This bill may not be perfect, but it's a step in the right direction.
Yeah.
It really is. A wise man once said, Donald Trump, don't trust China. China is asshole.
Was that you?
No, some guy from Taiwan.
Oh, okay.
A guy from Taiwan said that.
There's a documentary. While you play this, I'm going to look for it because it's
Okay.
a really good documentary.
Here, Chris Early says in the comments, okay, it is the CCP owning a media company in the U.S. when they are not allowed to. That's right, because we're not a fascist government.
Yeah.
And then he goes on to say they own farmland and all here, which is true. I can't believe we sell farmland to the Chinese Communist Party and includes property outside of our military installations. Do you know what that's all about? Like Nikki Haley, I couldn't believe it. As governor, did that too in South Carolina. What are you doing? Because they get paid.
Because it's all about the money.
It's all about the money and power.
So this documentary is called Childhood 2.0: The Living Experiment. It's a good documentary.
What platform? Is it Chinese? Is it on
YouTube.
TikTok?
It's on YouTube.
Okay.
I'm actually surprised they haven't taken it down yet, but
Justin Nichols, hooked on technology, go to a restaurant and pay attention to what's going on around you. Most of them are sitting down.
Yep.
Okay, they wouldn't know how to communicate with each other and need to ask their parents how they did. So I went on this date. Okay, she just turned 18, so it's legal. All right, and I'm telling you, all right, she was older than 18.
I would hope so.
Yes, right, 18 and a half. But put it away. Put it away, or else you're paying. Okay.
Yeah.
Good pause.
There's a we're having a meeting about school board stuff, and there's a thing that they're trying to introduce in several schools, to where it's like a pouch and you put your phone in it and it locks. And so you can carry your phone around all day, but it's in a locked pouch in the school.
Why can't we just get back to the lockers and get more lockers?
Yeah, why don't they have lockers?
Right.
COVID? Was that a COVID thing?
Well, from what I understand, they got all these lockers in these schools. None of them are getting used. None of them. So, of course, they're carrying around this huge bag from class to class in these public schools. We're about to get into the school choice, school voucher thing in a moment. It's because they don't have enough of them.
Enough lockers?
Right.
Lockers was like the most fun part about going to school.
Lockers would solve so many issues.
It would.
Hey, you can't have your phone in class.
Yeah.
Well, I have to have it on me because I don't have a locker.
Yeah.
Damn it, says the teacher.
Right.
Right. Like I said, this guy's a good pauser. Is that a good pause, or it looks like he's blowing you a kiss?
Yeah, it's not a bad one.
Two societies to play out for a few generations, I can tell you what your world is going to look like.
Right.
They're in it for the long game, that's for sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And we're just letting it happen.
So there you go. The TikTok ban bill. I am for it. Absolutely. It's not perfect.
As long as it's written in to where they can't do it to U.S. companies, too.
And again, Rand Paul brings up some good points.
Yeah.
But yeah, when it's Chinese Communist Party owned, that's the problem.
Yeah.
Good morning, Joan.
Hello.
Joan. Hey, make sure to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, the whole bit, and keep the comments coming. Be a part of this conversation. Teach us as I teach you things. Casey just, I don't know. She tries. Let's see. Claybite goes, finding weapons and drugs in the lockers is what stopped their use here. Oh, really?
So now they just keep them in their backpacks. Oh, goodness. Where'd that picture come from?
We're sitting right there. The green screen was lifted up. Yep.
Oh,
hey, when's the next election? November.
August.
Oh, this is
Ours
August.
is
That's
August.
right. County. That's right. Yep.
Yep.
So Casey made it through the first round of the primaries. Okay, now it's a general election, and she's up against two opponents.
Yes.
A Democrat and an independent.
Yes.
But yeah, we'll see what happens. CaseyBryant.com.
Yeah.
Parent, not politician. Were you a nerd back in the day?
Was I a nerd?
Yeah, were you not part of the cool kids?
I was an athlete.
Okay, yeah, so you had your own, right. There you go. Casey Bryant, she was an athlete. Hey, we could get trivia tonight. You coming?
Woo!
No? I know you're busy, I get it. But it really is a good time. You know what? I don't want you there.
Good.
I don't want you to go.
We have baseball in Nashville.
I don't want you to have the new avocado bites that they have.
Ooh, that does sound really
Yeah.
good. Are they good?
Yeah. They're so good. I don't like deep fried food.
Yeah.
But these deep fried avocado bites, sorry, southern fried avocado bites. But the trivia is good.
Is that what the Southern is?
The Southern
Belle.
I do declare.
I do declare those avocado bites are delicious.
I don't get mine from Mexico. I get mine from Texas.
I get mine from Wicked Good.
I get mine from Wicked Good. All right. That means we have to move on.
Oh.
All right, so Casey Bryant, you're running for school board. There's a bill in Tennessee about school vouchers or school choice. Do you want to know why some call it school vouchers and some call it school choice?
Why?
Because school choice sounds like it makes sense. So you have like people on the right, it's school choice.
Yeah.
But then the left goes, we're going to call it school vouchers.
So they're good at manipulating language.
So you're not pro-choice? I thought you guys were pro-choice.
Yeah.
So you're not pro-choice, so they call it school vouchers. So,
interesting.
So when you hear people call it school vouchers, you kind of get where they're coming from.
Yeah.
And why they don't want this to pass is because the public schools suck. And parents know it. So this gives parents the options to apply to other schools and get them in schools that they want them to. Why don't these public schools want that? Because they lose students. What happens when they lose students?
They lose money.
They lose money. All what this does is either make these public schools up their game, especially the crappy ones, right? Or they get exposed for not being good at all.
Yeah. The thing is in a lot of ways they're losing money anyways, because a lot of these parents that would go for school choice are just pulling them out and homeschooling them or putting them in private school.
And
so they're losing the money anyways.
And here's what I want to offer when I run for governor of Tennessee. I'm going to test it out when I run for mayor of Clarksville.
Okay.
If you
City or county?
The city of Clarksville.
Okay.
You know what? Yes. Maybe I'll run for both. I'll consolidate.
Okay.
Okay. I'll get consolidation done.
Yeah.
All right. And then when I do, here's how I'm going to get it all done. If you do not have children in the school system, I'm going to cut your property taxes. Why should you be paying into these schools when you don't have a cat in the fight? A dog in the fight? Cat in the fight.
A dog.
Yeah, a dog in the fight. Yeah.
I think it's a dog.
Okay.
Yeah.
That stupid stray cat. Okay. I never should have fed it.
Oh, no.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. If you do not have any kids in the school system, I'm cutting your property tax. And if you don't own property, I'm cutting your renter's tax.
But then, so I have a question for you. When does that stop? Like, oh, well, I don't use the bridge to drive across the road, so why am I paying taxes to the bridge?
No, that's different.
How's it different?
Here's the difference. So the schools, all right, are human beings.
But it's still money that's going towards something that you're not using.
No, it's going towards something that other people's benefit from. What they're doing to schools today, I want nothing a part of.
Yeah.
I want nothing to do with that indoctrination program they got over there. They call schools that are run by unions. A guy that used to be a part of the unions, always pro-union. Yeah. And then they told me how to vote. And I go, but that guy wants illegal immigrants to take my job. Yeah. But you got to vote for him.
You have to.
Right.
Chris says the Dems are beholden to the teachers union. So he brought up the teachers union too.
That's right.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And look, John Doe would vote for me. John Doe, you don't have any kids in the school system, right? Boom. Enjoy your tax breaks. And hey, if you want to donate to the schools, donate to the schools.
Yeah.
I'll open up a fund where you can, if you don't have kids in the school, but yet you want to still contribute, here you go. Put it in the pot. I get 10%, but put it in the pot.
Well, what stinks too is, even if you pull your kids out to homeschool or to do private school, that money doesn't go with you. You don't get that money to go towards wherever you want them to go to school. That's still, yeah.
Well, check out how the media covers this. Now, remember what I said about choice and vouchers.
Where is Riley Strain, the 22-year-old visiting Nashville last week?
This is not the one.
Today at the state capitol.
Good job, Joe. She's wearing a couch shirt.
Rallies are planned by a host of organizations speaking against Governor Lee's
bet
school
she's a good
voucher
poser.
proposal and for the end of the food tax.
I don't know, but she's a
Peyton-
bad dresser.
Look, that's a good pause.
It looks like a Muppet threw up on her. That's what it looks like. Yes, doesn't
Is
it?
that what Muppet throw up?
Yes,
looks like?
this is what a Muppet when they throw.
It looks like a painting that should be on the wall.
It looks like when you're painting the wall.
Yeah.
And this is when you have the cloth on the floor.
Yeah.
That's what this looks like.
is back now with more on their concerns.
Yeah, two separate rallies with a similar message. The first one is at 9 a.m. Educators from across the state will gather at the Capitol. They say vouchers are a scam and a plot to defund public schools.
Oh,
and then at 1
is
this
it?
afternoon,
Maybe.
statewide faith, labor, and community leaders will echo their message at the Capitol and speak against the vouchers as well. They're
So
calling
if
them
it's
a threat that
defunding,
drains funds.
I don't
from
get their argument. If they're saying that it's defunding, it's not defunding Montgomery County schools. It's just moving it to a different school.
Right. Exactly.
Instead of moving it to a private school or a homeschool.
This is schools that don't want to up their game or step up their game or feel like they can't up their game.
Yeah.
Be like, oh my God, okay, we're going to start losing money.
Local schools and negatively impacts Tennessee families and public school employees.
Let's just be honest. This is a way for them to subsidize private school education for the kids that are already there. If there is a way that rich people can keep money in their pockets to sustain their wealth and with that sustain the power that they have over a local legislator, state legislator, national legislator.
What is her argument? What is it? How does that keep rich people's money in their pocket?
She doesn't know what she's talking about.
Because that's not how it
She's
works
playing
out.
the victim card.
Yeah.
You're not the victim here, kid.
Yeah.
We need to invest in kids. What matters is kids and their future.
How about those test scores? Okay?
Yeah.
The third grade one, right?
I didn't see I just heard about them.
Terrible.
Not good. Yeah.
It's not good. Schools are failing kids.
Yeah.
Which means they're failing parents. And finally, we're moving into this era, and this is all because of what COVID showed us, where parents are finally taking back their kids. Finally.
Yeah. From what I hear from a lot of the parents and the teachers is that a lot of it is a behavior issue. The teachers can't even teach the kids because a lot of the kids in there are able to do things that disrupt the classes, and then they get no teaching done all day long. It's just trying to deal with these kids that shouldn't be in the main classroom.
Arm them. Arm the teachers. You know I'm for it. Go to the certification. Yes.
That's
okay.
Not for the kid. That's a different issue.
Hey, Billy, get off your phone. Billy, get off your phone. Billy. All right, sorry.
No.
Yeah, bring back the paddle. Yeah, Justin. All right, here's Bill Lee.
The education scholarship, freedom scholarships are designed
freedom scholarships
to create opportunity for children and to
School
create
choice.
The ability for parents to have the greatest influence in where their kids go to school and what they learn.
The group that is meeting at 1 p.m. will also be calling for an end to grocery taxes. Tennessee is only one of 13 states that has that fee.
Okay. Just shoehorn that in.
Yeah, that is.
There you go. Just shoehorn that into your protest. We're protesting this school vouchers and grocery tax. Multitasking protest. School choice gaining momentum nationwide.
More and more Republican-led states are turning to school choice, with Alabama becoming the latest state to pass it into law. And now the battle is brewing in Tennessee, where the governor is trying to pass a major vouchers bill for families across the state. Our next guest is fighting for that law in Tennessee and is now on a mission to make sure more students are afforded the same opportunity that he had when he was a child. Let's bring in Walter Blanks Jr., school choice advocate and spokesman for the American Federation for Children. Walter, good to spend time with you. In addition to what's going on there in Tennessee and Alabama, as we said, Texas just voted out a number of lawmakers. They happen to be Republicans because they were opposed to school choice. Why do you think this issue is gaining momentum?
Well, you're absolutely right, John. I mean, what's going on and what happened in Texas was an absolute thunderclap for parents and families, and 77% of the incumbents that AFC affiliates targeted who...
That's your impression of a thunderclap?
Yeah.
Somebody snoring?
I've never heard that before, a thunderclap.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
like...
It's a wake-up call.
Oh, okay.
Right.
That's a fun word.
And 77% of the...
Why do you think this issue is gaining momentum?
Well, you're absolutely right, John. I mean, what's going on and what happened in Texas was an absolute thunderclap for parents and families, and 77% of the incumbents that AFC affiliates targeted who opposed school choice either lost their seats or went to runoffs, and 5 of them didn't even run for re-election. And so it's very, very clear that parents and families across the country want other options. They want more. And they're voting with their feet, and they're remembering that once voting time comes. And so, of course, as always,
Imagine they were literally voting with their feet.
With their feet, that would be hard.
Right, they're like
I could do that. I have long toes.
They're trying to push in the button.
That'd be a stinky voting poll.
Oh my God, you're walking like, oh.
they're remembering that once voting time comes. And so, of course, as always, as I like to say, it's been a school choice wave, and we're continuing to ride that wave across the country.
So you testified, as we mentioned, in support of the bill there in Tennessee. But when you did, one state representative, Antonio Parkinson, suggested that you were being used as a pawn by school choice advocates.
That's always their thing. If you have a different opinion, you're being used as a pawn.
And here's another thing, too. This guy, follow on Twitter, all right? Like, call him Uncle Tom and stuff. I mean, what's wrong with you people? What's wrong with you?
Let's listen to what he said here.
It's always predictable to me that they are going to find someone that looks like me to speak on their behalf.
Right.
And I'm not saying that to ridicule you. I just say that to be cautious.
Why does it always have to be race? You force the race issue. You force it. This kid's just trying to, do his own thing.
And
Representative Parkinson, I think that's a little bit out of line.
Am I able to respond,
I'll
Mr.
dial it
Chairman?
back. I'll dial it back. And let me apologize to you publicly. So maybe I was out of line.
Well, you were out of line, man. You were, because you're trying to make a race and you got called out on it.
Yeah.
And then you go, humbada. I'm sorry. Sorry, bro. It's not about race. It's about choice.
Interesting that so many times when an African American who is bucking liberal doctrine.
First of all, I hate African American. You don't know this guy's ancestry.
Yeah.
Right. If you want to bring up, a demographic, Black American.
Yeah.
I can't stand African American.
Yeah, I don't like that either.
Right.
Good for this guy for standing strong, too.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's hard to do. Really
I
hard
think
to
he's
do.
sitting, though.
Well, for sitting strong.
But he's voting with his feet.
Well, he's making a thunderclap.
Who is bucking liberal doctrine, comes out there and says it publicly. Other folks say, oh, you're just being used as a pawn. What do you say to that?
Well, I lived this firsthand. School choice was my lifeline. It literally saved me and got me out of a really rough environment. And I watched my parents struggle financially to put me in a better place. And if it weren't for school choice, there would be no telling where I'd be. The principal at the public school I was attending told my mom, if you just give us 5 years, we'll have the middle school turned around and the high school turned around. And my mom said, in 5 years, Walter will either be in jail or in a body bag. And now I'm about 9 days out from being a proud father to a young son. And I want him to have the same opportunities that I did, in addition to every child.
I bet you that school never turned it around either.
Yeah, probably not.
Okay? I can almost guarantee you that school did not turn it around.
In Tennessee, having access to the best educational environment that works for them. So, of course, this issue is personal for me, and I'm not going anywhere until we pass it here in Tennessee.
Well, congratulations on your pending fatherhood. We wish you and your wife the best. However, on that point,
Real quick, before he brings that up, how are babies made?
What?
How are babies made?
Would you play the video?
Okay, sorry.
that school choice saved your life. Representative Gloria Johnson claimed the school that you went to
Oh, my God. Check this out.
had worse outcomes than the school that you were zoned for.
She's the worst. She's going to be running for senator,
She
too.
looks really familiar.
She's the one who was at the Capitol insurrection in Nashville.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's her. She's the one that looks like the... it's either Dark Crystal or Labyrinth. Ever see those?
The Labyrinth, I've seen.
She looks like the hoarder in Labyrinth. She reminds me of the hoarder in Labyrinth. Right. Yes, memories. Yes. Right. Yeah, that's her.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Justin Nichols said storks bring them.
Thank you. That's all I needed.
Yeah.
Thank you. I was wondering. That's all.
And then she added this, posting on X. My apologies to the, quote, witness. He doesn't work for Americans for Prosperity, which she originally tweeted you work for. He works for Betsy DeVos's outfit, American Federation for Children. Even worse, you fired right back at her saying this. This is interesting. Gloria Johnson has Black Lives Matter in her bio, but when a Black life comes to speak on his experience, she can't even call him by his name. I guess she's only concerned with the Black lives that agree with her. And then you.
Good job.
Check this out.
By the way, you're still 1 for 3 on the facts from your original post. Again, I mean, that's just like Representative Parkinson there.
Follow him on X, by the way. Okay? Walt Blanks Jr. Follow him. Give him a follow.
Again, I mean, that's just like Representative Parkinson there.
Let's see.
Yeah, and it's absolutely not true. In my testimony, I didn't say where I came from or what school I attended, but the private school that I attended consistently outperforms the schools, the public schools in the area. And for Parkinson, look, the schools in Memphis right now, 10% proficiency in math, 15% proficiency in reading. You would think him of all people would be willing to try something new for the students in his district and his city. But like I said, whether they join the school choice wave or not, we're going to get it done in Tennessee, and I'm going to be on the front lines of it.
And here's the thing. Once again, it's all about the money, and they're going to get exposed.
Yeah.
That their schools just suck. And once the exodus happens, and these other schools get the opportunity to get these kids to help mold their lives and maybe give them a chance, this kid would have. I mean, Memphis is terrible.
Yeah.
I wonder why. I wonder what policies they have over there, who they elect. Local elections are so important. So yeah, now you know why some call it school vouchers and some call it school choice, and now maybe you know a little bit about what's going on here in Tennessee with the education system. And we learned about lockers.
We did.
We did learn about lockers. Hey, make sure to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Keep the comments coming. Be a part of this conversation. We need you.
Yes. Ding, ding.
Water dogs.
Water dogs.
I love me some water dogs.
Every time you play this ad, I think of Adam Sandler saying water boy. Water.
Oh.
Water dogs. You know how he does the weird?
Gatorade.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
Gatorade.
Why does that make me think of that?
Because it's called Water Boy. The movie? Yeah. The Adam Sandler movie.
Yeah.
Water
Boy, yeah.
Right.
With the Gatorade, yeah.
Right. And
It just reminds me
Henry
of that.
Winkler, the Fonz, was the coach.
Yeah.
And, because, Gatorade, he was obsessed with water. The coach, he envisioned for Adam Sandler to get angry enough to make tackle.
Oh, that's right. He needed him to do, he was saying Gatorade because he loved water.
Gatorade. Water dogs, they're scuba.
Now you're gonna think of it every time. Need a New Year's resolution?
Hey, would you go scuba diving with me?
You need a new graphic. New Year's is over.
Yeah, but it's still your
We're already
resolution.
halfway into the year.
Do you need a half-year resolution? Water dogs, they're scuba.com.
They're great.
All right. John Doe really goes into how the baby's made, so thank you.
Thank you, John.
Thank you.
This is everywhere.
Why? Why is this everywhere?
I don't know. I've just seen it a lot.
A lot.
Everywhere. I even had somebody in California tag me in a post about this.
The search continues for Riley Strain, which is a sad story. Any missing person story is a sad story.
Yeah.
But I had the same question. It's everywhere.
Yeah.
You know why, right?
Why? What?
Because he's white.
Oh.
Oh, that's my guess. So this Mizzou College, okay? Missouri College student. Last seen on Friday. Well, we got a bunch of video clips of him. He's drunk in Nashville. Hammered. Stumbling around. Let's take a look. Here's News Channel 5.
Where is Riley Strain? The 22-year-old visiting Nashville last weekend for a fraternity formal remains missing tonight. Thanks for joining us here at 6, everyone. I'm Rory Johnston.
And I'm Hunter Hoagland. His friends last saw him after he was...
I do not like two guys doing the...
No.
I want the guy girl.
It is weird. Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not insinuating anything.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, I like it when it's a guy and a girl. Right. That's just my perspective.
Yeah.
Right. Stupid Rory Johnston.
Asked to
I
leave
don't think I've ever seen a guy and a guy do a
This story has
like
caught the
this.
attention of people all across the country, and Rory with a lot of unanswered questions.
Yeah, so many. We know so many of you care about.
He doesn't like it either. Rory doesn't like it.
No.
Rory's old school broadcaster.
Yeah, he's like, give me a girl.
Like this guy's like passing the buck to him. He's like, yeah, whatever. Here, listen, look, what?
Of people all across the country, and Rory with a lot of unanswered questions.
Yeah, so many.
So many.
So many of you care about this.
Did you catch it?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's attitude in his voice.
Yeah.
Rory's like, what are you doing up here?
Yeah.
He's like, I hate it when she calls out sick. Right. Hey, one more time and then.
Broadway. This story has caught the attention of people all across the country, and Rory with a lot of unanswered questions.
Yeah, so many. We know so many of you
don't
care
care.
about
He's
this.
ready
and like
to move
us,
on with the
you're
story.
hoping for a positive outcome. News Channel 5's Chris Davis sharing the latest details that we've uncovered.
And now he's got to pass it to a guy in the field. Rory is not having it.
No.
Rory is not happy. He goes, get me a broad. Get me a broad somewhere. Weather, I'll talk about weather. Get me the weather girl. All right. Back to the search. Here we go. Because, yeah, this is huge for some reason.
Rory Johnston.
And I'm Hunter Hoagland. His friends last saw
Nope, we're not doing that.
Uncovered.
For 5 days, they've searched low along the riverbank and put his picture high up on billboards. But there's still
He's
no
6'6".
sign of college student Riley
This is a tall dude.
Tall.
6'6" kid?
Yeah.
Wow.
that's a tall kid.
Strain.
It's a very sad situation. I wouldn't wish it upon anybody.
Music City Wine and Spirits heard about
Oh.
the missing 22-year-old, but didn't think about their surveillance cameras until a construction worker and then Riley's own mother asked them to check.
We were able to go back on the cameras at that time and look at the picture more clear and see that it was the kid that was missing.
Sure enough, one angle shows Riley stumble and collide with a pole on Church Street.
Ouch.
Stay on the ground for a moment.
I've parked there.
Have you?
Yep. Oh,
On
yeah.
Church Street?
Mm-hmm.
That was missing.
Sure enough, one angle
Yeah.
shows Riley stumble and collide with a pole on Church Street. Stay on the ground for a moment, then stand back up. Their second angle shows him struggling to continue down Church Street.
Oh, no.
Then, where Church turns into Gay Street at the river,
Where's all his
a
friends?
Metro Police
Why would
camera
you go somewhere,
Exactly.
a strange city, and then leave a friend? That's
Where's
terrible.
his frat buddies?
Yeah.
Right. Yep.
Their second angle shows him struggling to continue down Church Street. Then, where
Where's his frat buddies before this? Hey, buddy, maybe one more is not good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe one more isn't good.
Yeah.
I hear you. We've been there. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
We've been here.
Mhm.
It's not good.
That's not good.
This is not good to be at this state.
Mm-mm.
And look how I mean, and he's 6'6". That's a lot of legs to be stumbling all over the place.
Yeah.
It's got to be harder to be drunk at 6'6", right?
Yeah.
See, if I'm smashed, I want to be a midget.
It's close to the ground.
Yeah, the fall won't be as bad.
Yeah.
This guy falls. It's like a Barbie doll, just right.
I don't mean to
Church
laugh.
turns
That's
into
not
Gay
funny.
Street at the river, a Metro Police camera shows Riley looking around for a moment
boy.
before continuing
Oh,
towards
no.
the river.
Usually, someone
and drunks, they hate using their arms, right?
Too much effort.
It's
Yeah.
like they don't want to. They don't want to do the walk. Their arms are just. It's
Joe's-
almost like Joe Biden on stage when he leaves.
Yeah. Joe Biden does do that.
Yeah.
The frat buddies actually reacted quickly, contacting the police. Looked like this kid was drugged.
Oh no! Roofied?
Hmm.
I thought that was for chicks.
Mm-hmm.
I guess it's for guys now too. Thanks, TikTok. China.
is with that person to help him.
Sharif says working in the heart of downtown, he's used to seeing people struggling to walk down the street. There's just one key difference.
They usually have someone with them to guide them, call them an Uber, take them to the hotel, not just...
Now, from what I understand, there were Ubers. You don't call an Uber, right? You request an Uber, right? The proper terminology is not call an Uber.
Right.
This guy, this guy's not based. Right.
Let him be.
Saturday afternoon, about 16 hours after Riley was last seen, some of his friends came here to the Central Precinct hoping to report him missing. When they couldn't get into the lobby, that's when they called 911.
Okay. What is his name? His name is Riley Strain. Okay, and what color clothing was he last seen wearing? He's wearing jeans, boots, and a half black shirt, half.
They've really improved the audio quality of 911 calls.
It is really good.
Remember when the quality was just like...
He's wearing...
Yeah, it was like, here, is this it? He was wearing jeans, boots, black half shirt, half brown, light brown. Very descriptive, by the way. Half black shirt. Half of it was black. Half was brown. Guy's wearing the Charlie Brown outfit.
Oh, yeah.
Brown, light brown.
So what took so long? According to Riley's family, his fraternity brothers initially thought Riley made it back to their hotel. The next morning, they started searching and stopped by the Davidson County Sheriff's Office first before being redirected to Metro Police.
Well, I hope we find him. I hope he's okay.
In the meantime, the search is low and...
Here's the problem.
So this was last weekend, so now it's been 3 days.
Like, this is a grown man.
Uh-oh.
Okay? A huge 6'6" guy. 6'6", 165 pounds. That's a skinny dude.
Yeah.
That doesn't take much for him.
Mm-mm.
Whether drugged or alcohol. But damn.
High will continue. Chris Davis, News Channel 5.
That is sad.
Oh, we hope they find him, Chris. Thank you. We've got another new development tonight as well. The Tennessee Alcoholic Beverage Commission has just launched an investigation. They are now looking into whether or not bartenders at Luke Bryan's bar on Broadway overserved the 22-year-old.
It's not the bar's fault. I guess so, maybe a little bit. You know, if you're a bartender and you see someone like inebriated,
that drunk,
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that is super light for a 6'6", right? 165 pounds, 6'6".
Yeah.
Right. Rory Johnson hates this guy.
Rory Johnson?
Yeah, the old school
hates
broadcaster.
this guy, yeah. I don't think he hates him. I think he's just like...
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
And one more time.
You young kid.
Yeah, here. Damn it, give me a broad up here. I want a woman.
With unanswered questions.
Yeah, so many. We
Yeah,
know
so many.
of...
All right, next up. So yeah, there it is. I don't know. It's not looking good.
I've seen this in the news a lot, and then what's that princess that is missing? Have you seen that story?
Princesses
of
aren't
Wales.
real.
What's her name?
Princess Diana. She died in 97.
The Princess of Wales. What is her name? There's a whole big thing going about
Middleton?
how yes.
No, she had a Photoshop.
Her missing.
Yeah, the Photoshop picture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gone crazy.
Yeah. I was at Kroger. I saw the National Enquirer. You know, front page.
Oh, was it on the Enquirer too?
I didn't buy it. I read it a little bit.
You know, there's the thing called like X in social media where they also talk about things.
Yeah, I know. That kid with autism, okay, they still haven't found him either. Right? There was a...
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Mm-hmm. They were checking the dumps. They didn't find the dumps. They should have checked the dumps first.
Yeah.
Hey, when you go out, Battle Buddy system.
Yeah.
Please. And then stick with your Battle Buddy system. Right. Keep your head on a swivel. I do hope they find these people.
Yeah.
I really do. And then when you get these Amber Alerts... Hey, a vote parent, not politician. CaseyBryan.com.
Put the Business Project podcast on there.
Mm-hmm. Just
Thanks.
say hey, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, check it out.
That's it, too.
They make it simple. They talk about business.
We do.
Right. What's the next episode about coming up? Okay.
We
should have warned you.
I don't know. It's tomorrow.
That's right, Jessica.
At 9. It's a surprise. How about that?
It's not a good promotion.
No.
Tune in to be surprised. And then when they're not surprised, they go.
Right now, we're going through all the steps of starting a business. So we
There
talk about
you
naming
go.
your business, and then tomorrow we're going to talk about opportunity. So like researching your industry and all that.
Yo, that sounds good.
There you go.
Check it out.
I just had to think for a second.
CaseyBryan.com. Skyline 500 rooftop trivia. It's a good time last night.
Rooftop trivia.
It doesn't have to be like a slogan. You know what I mean?
But that sounds fun.
It doesn't have to be a jingle.
It should be.
Water dogs. Skyline.
Skyline.
Rooftop.
Rooftop.
Trivia.
But it's not really on the rooftop. Why do they call it rooftop?
It is on the rooftop.
It's not open.
Yeah, the doors were open and everything. Yesterday? Oh yeah,
Was
we
it
had
open
we had
already?
teams playing on the patio.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because they got the glass doors.
Oh yeah, with the patio.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. That is a
They're
beautiful
gonna try
building.
to ruin my freaking trivia, but it's not rooftop.
It is
Yes,
rooftop.
it is.
I forgot that the patio was there.
What do you want me on the on top of the?
Yeah, on the roof. You would think if it says rooftop, you
Hey
would
everyone,
be on the roof.
Everybody down there enjoying themselves. Throw up your answers. Throw them up here.
It'd make a good stage.
Windy day. What happened to Joe? Fell onto the F&M Big Arena.
Yeah.
So the Amber Alerts when they go off.
Mhm.
Okay. Do you really pay attention to them?
No.
No. I mean, just to be honest.
Yeah.
Right? It's just it's a nuisance.
Yeah.
And-
And most of the time, it's not even in your area. It's like
That's right.
in 20 hours away. There's this thing that happened.
I do want to pay more attention to them, though.
Yeah.
I just don't want to be like, oh, you're interfering, right? That's how we feel.
Yeah.
That Amber Alerts are interfering with our lives. Well, here's a happy ending to an Amber Alert out of Rutherford County, our neighbors to the south area.
Okay. She's a cute little girl.
Yeah, she likes ice cream.
Mm-hmm. I do too.
Top story this morning. The case for our missing 7-year-old out of Rutherford County has now been
Whoa.
upgraded
Shoulder
to an
pads.
Amber Alert.
That's right. News
Yeah,
2's
those
Jackson
are coming
Pigeon is
in
here with us
style
this
too.
morning on this.
It's the 80s. They're trying to bring back the 80s
Yeah,
fashion.
they are.
Right. It's not working for you. She
shoulder pads are terrible.
she got great lips though, huh?
That's a good pause for both of them.
Yeah. Better for her though. She should undo the top button though. Right? These are some big buttons.
They are very big buttons.
Wow. This is something like little orphan Annie would wear when she grows up.
I'm
Out of
hot.
Rutherford County has now been upgraded to
Can
an
I be
Amber
clear?
Alert.
That's right. News 2's Jackson Pigeon is here with us
Go for it. Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
I'm burning up. Hot.
this morning on this.
All right, Casey's taking off her shirt, everybody. Check it out. All right. Where's my stripper music? Oh, I don't have it ready.
Search
Now
for
it's just
Iris
ahead.
Crumb.
Now it's just
Allie
ahead.
Blake.
Sorry,
Authorities
I'm so
believe
off.
Iris Crum
I
is
tried.
with her mother, 30-year-old Kayla Zareta, who does
So
not.
the Amber Alert,
Missing.
the kid's missing. It looks like the kid's mother took the kid, who didn't have custody.
Oh.
Oh.
7-year-old out of
check
Rutherford
with that
County has
first?
now been upgraded to an Amber Alert.
That's right. News 2's Jackson Pigeon is here with us this morning on the search for Iris Crumb.
Allie Blake. Authorities believe Iris Crum is with her mother, 30-year-old Kayla Zareta, who does not have custody of her. The TBI says the case was escalated to an Amber Alert due to a growing concern about her well-being. Now, here's a picture of Iris. She's 5 feet tall, weighs 80 pounds, and has black hair and brown eyes.
5 feet tall. That's pretty tall for a 7-year-old.
That
right?
is really tall for a 7-year-old.
Yeah, that's pretty tall.
Wow.
Right. She does. That waffle cone was a brilliant invention, wasn't it?
It is,
Whoever
yes.
invented the waffle cone nailed it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
She was last seen on March 1st near Blue Fox Trail in
Joe
Murfreesboro.
I'm a
Iris's
floating
dad,
head.
Anthony
Yeah.
Crum, says he was.
I know. I don't.
Sorry, that's why I had to put the sweatshirt on.
She came in with that shirt on, and I'm like, yo, you have to cover it.
But it's blue. It's not green, which is weird. I specifically. You want me to put this on?
Now you're a Mets fan.
Okay.
Put on the Mets jersey.
Okay. You don't want me to just be a floating head?
No.
Oh.
Yeah. The fashion is so weird out there. But at least, Casey, there you go.
Is that better?
That is better. Very
Okay.
good. There we go. Let's go Mets.
There we go.
Can you say let's go Mets?
Let's go Mets.
Thank you. Back to Iris Crum.
Okay.
Flying back to Murfreesboro from San
Yeah,
Diego
Billy
to pick her up
Tunes.
after winning full custody of her. Zareta and Iris did not show up. Zareta is currently wanted by the Rutherford County Sheriff's Office for custodial interference and by the San Diego County Sheriff's Office for felony child abduction.
I didn't know really what to think or how to feel. You know, I was heartbroken and I'm scared for my daughter, honestly. She's not going to school.
I hope his name is Harry.
Why?
One of my favorite movies of John Candy is Who's Harry Crumb?
Oh, okay.
Ever see Who's Harry Crumb?
No.
Oh, it's
it
brilliant.
sounds familiar, though.
It's
I've
great.
heard of the name.
Who's Harry Crumb? Great
Yeah.
movie.
I don't know what kind of food or anything like that they're eating, if anything at all.
See Iris or
The 80s is making a comeback.
Yeah.
Look at the jean jacket.
Oh yeah, the jean jacket.
Like, this guy is halfway there. Oh, living
I
on a
feel
prayer.
like he probably is wearing his same jean jacket from the 80s.
Could be.
Yeah.
Could be.
Anything at all.
see Iris or Zareta or know where she may be or Iris, you're asked to call the
Is she wearing this backwards?
No, you can't zip it from the back.
No?
That would be really hard.
Okay.
Rutherford County Sheriff's Office or the TBI. Blake?
A positive update from the TBI this morning. An Amber Alert for a 7-year-old girl from Rutherford County is now over. Authorities say Iris
Nichols,
Crum was
stop.
found and she is safe.
All right.
Jaxie Pigeon is here with the latest developments this morning.
Well, Allie, over a week after she went missing, the TBI announced that this morning they located Iris Crum in Texas and she is safe.
Texas?
She had been missing since March 1st.
Wow.
They love this picture of the waffle cone.
Yeah, they do.
They love this picture.
Iris's dad, Anthony Crum, says he was flying
Anthony
back
Crum.
to Murfreesboro from San Diego to pick her up after winning full custody of her.
Okay.
But Iris and her mother, 30-year-old Kayla Zareta, did not show up.
Oh.
As of this morning, officials say Zareta is now in custody. She was wanted by the Rutherford County Sheriff's Office for custodial interference and by the San Diego County.
Either two things, or maybe two of them combined. One, she really wants the kid, but she lost custody for a reason. I'm sure the news isn't going to tell us that reason. She wanted that. She wanted that paycheck, right?
You think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Most parents, doesn't matter if it's the mom or the dad, when they have this custody battle stuff,
Yeah.
they want that pay.
Yeah.
It's a
That's
shame.
sad.
It is. It's very sad.
Sheriff's Office for felony child abduction.
Guns N' Roses.
Now, this is a
It's on the
developing
back of
story.
the
We'll
jacket.
continue to keep you updated as we learn more throughout the day.
All right, Jaxie, thank you.
All right. Let's see what else we got with the update.
It's the reunion a Middle Tennessee father was praying for. Good evening and welcome to News.
$10 I get from you if they show the waffle cone picture twice.
No. Because they probably will.
3 times.
No.
$5 if they show it twice.
I don't have $5.
2 at
me
6. I'm Bob Mueller.
And I'm Haley Bilgis. For 10 days, Anthony Crum was searching all over Middle Tennessee for his little girl. He won custody of Iris and was in Murfreesboro to move her to California. But Iris and her mom never showed up.
Yesterday, he got the call. Texas Rangers informed him his daughter was with police, safe and sound, canceling the
So
Amber
he
Alert
knew
and
that she was
relieving his biggest fear.
with her mom.
Yeah, I guess so. So
This is different, I feel like, than
Yeah,
a
so-
regular, like, Amber Alert.
Right. So why was the Amber Alert used?
I don't know.
If he knew where the kid was, right, but he couldn't get to her.
Yeah.
And why did a baseball team have the child?
A baseball team had
Yeah,
that?
did you hear that?
Oh, I didn't. That's weird.
Yeah, listen.
When he got the call, Texas Rangers informed him his daughter was with police, safe and sound, canceling the Amber Alert and relieving his biggest fears.
News 2's Adam Mintzer spoke with Iris's father hours after the emotional reunion with his daughter.
Once Anthony Crum had his
that is
daughter
great,
in his
huh?
arms again, he didn't want to let go.
She doesn't look 5 feet tall.
I was so relieved
No.
that
That's got to be a mistake.
She is not 5 feet tall.
No.
And I hate nitpicking here. I'm sorry. But I hate
Either
being
that or
lied to.
he's also very tall.
He's Nephilim. You're right.
Let go.
gosh, I was so relieved that
I
a
bet.
lot of
I
my
bet.
worries just went out the window.
After days of searching, 7-year-old Iris Crum was found safe in Texas and is back with her dad.
She's being shot.
Anthony Crum spoke to us during their long drive back home.
They're like,
Cute kid,
they
huh?
asked, well, where
Yeah,
was I
she's so
coming from?
cute.
And I told them, they're like, well, if you can get on the road, then get on the road. And I was like, okay. And it's a 16.
I don't like it that he drives a British vehicle
How do you know it's British?
because he's driving on the wrong side. They got to figure that out one day, right?
I think they have. Because I do a lot of videos. And when I do them
Mhm.
with the camera this way and I show things,
Mhm.
it shows the right way.
See, here's the thing. Right now, my camera, okay, is reversed. So it's like that because now I'm looking at you.
Yeah.
Now on the screen, I'm looking towards you.
Oh, on the screen. Yeah.
But I have to have it reversed for that to happen.
Right.
So when I salute, in the comments, what hand am I saluting with? Casey, what's your answer?
Your left hand.
Which is inaccurate. You're supposed to salute with your right.
Right.
But in order for it to look like I'm saluting with my right hand,
You have to do it with your left.
Yes.
Because your camera's backwards.
yes, I hate it.
I wonder if it's a setting on your phone or if it's like an iPhone versus Android type thing. But I know when I use my iPhone and I do set my camera up and do things this way.
That's right.
To me, when I'm looking at it, it's backwards. Like if I show something, it's showing backwards. But when I go back and play it,
You're
it's
right.
showing the right way.
Right, interesting.
Yeah.
9-hour drive.
Iris went missing on March 1st in Murfreesboro. That day, her dad was supposed to pick her up and take Iris back to California, but she wasn't there.
Nope.
A week later, Iris's case was elevated to an Amber
$5.
Alert. Anthony feared the
$5.
worst.
Did they do it twice?
I'm really happy that she.
They only did it once.
Oh.
I needed it twice?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
You said twice.
Okay, my
There,
bad.
it's okay. You got plenty of time. They're going to do it again.
Come on, waffle cone. Come on, waffle cone. You can do it.
He's that I'm back reunited with her. It's a lot, it's a lot to take in.
Law enforcement suspected Iris was with her mom, who doesn't have legal custody of her. Now, according to TBI, Iris's mom is in custody for felony child abduction and custodial interference.
Not
and
worth
Iris's
it. Not worth it. Oh, no, that's a stepdad? Oh, no. No wonder that kid ran into her father's arms, huh? Iris's mom, right, loves dudes with beards.
Mhm.
She's a beardist.
She is.
Yeah, she loves beards.
Mm-hmm.
for felony child abduction and custodial interference. And Iris's stepdad is also facing felony charges.
It is going to be a process of healing. I've got to have a couple of tough conversations with Iris.
But before the tough conversations, they plan to have a little fun.
Probably go to the beach.
Yes. Anthony also wanted to thank all law enforcement involved for getting his daughter.
I don't think he should be cursing in front of his child, though.
He said beach.
Whoa. Watch your mouth.
They're going to the beach.
I think he was talking about his ex-wife.
Go to the beach.
We're going to the beach.
The beach.
Yes. All right, beach. Maybe
a little fun.
Maybe.
Probably go to the beach.
Yes. Anthony also wanted to thank all law enforcement involved
Come
for
on,
getting
waffle.
his
We're only
daughter
once.
back
Come
to
on,
him.
waffle cone.
He says
Come on.
other than a little cold,
Come on.
she's healthy and doing well.
Damn it.
Nope. You owe me $5.
Will you take a single?
You still owe me for my parking ticket that I still haven't paid.
Shh. Shh.
You remember that?
Nope.
Mm-hmm. You're supposed to pay it.
Oh.
You did that.
Oh,
that's
twice.
your picture.
Twice.
No, that's your picture.
All I said is it was going to be shown twice.
No, in this.
Yeah, in this.
No.
In this segment. This is
Liar.
a segment. Make sure to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Boom. This is turning into quite the event, too.
Is it?
Everywhere is. Everywhere. Everywhere we do a game show. I'm
Because
blessed.
you're so awesome.
Believe you me, it is not because of me. Okay? It's because people like to have a good time.
I haven't been here yet.
Oh, you gotta do it.
I want to go. They don't have a whole lot of room. Their space is very small.
You suck at promoting.
But
Like,
it's
that's your
always
job,
very
too.
crowded because it's so awesome.
Oh, way to turn it around.
I'm saying
It's not even on the rooftop.
that for as amazing as this business is,
Okay.
they need
Uh-huh.
a bigger space.
Okay. All right. That's not bad. That wasn't a bad fix.
That's what I meant from the beginning.
Okay.
You just didn't let me finish.
All right. All right. Maybe you're right.
This place is really great.
That's what you had to say.
Okay.
Ah.
I'm here to help you.
It's not really that big. It's not even on a roof. Water dogs.
Okay, I need to get better. You made your point.
All right, I gotta watch this. I don't know why I got the drum roll on here, but okay. Body camera footage of Cheatham County foot chase. What I like about this is an Andy Cordan story.
Yeah.
So he does all these graphics and everything.
The graphic guy.
Yeah, the graphic guy.
The older guy.
Yeah, yeah. The guy that likes his ties.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He must have been on a motorcycle.
I hope so.
And the deputy who came out with more than he bargained for.
Or he put on his
Thank you for
helmet
joining
to
us
do
for
the
News
chase.
2 at 4. I'm Mark Kelly. A foot chase, a dog bite, and a felon apprehended.
I love a dog bite.
All in the day.
A dog
Cheatham
bite?
County
Yeah.
deputies who arrest a felon wanted in multiple jurisdictions. All right, Andy Cordan joins us with this
Justin
story.
Nichols.
You are only.
It's the crowd that makes it fun. Joe is just there. That's something Casey would say. Right, that sounds like a Casey compliment.
Seeing here on 2. Andy?
Hey there, Mark. You know, Cheatham deputies have been looking for Travis Mullenix for some 2 months on ag assault warrants. And yesterday, they got a tip where the wanted man was, and it looked like this.
Do you know what ag assault is?
You know who aggravated assault?
Very good.
You know who his mannerisms remind me of?
Who's that?
Kevin Kennedy.
Yeah, he is very Kevin Kennedy, yes.
He is. Like, he's
Right.
Kevin Kennedy without all the jewelry.
Right.
Yeah.
A little toned down. He's a toned down
yeah.
Kevin Kennedy, right.
2:45 Thursday afternoon. Cheatham deputies
There's
raced
the
toward
graphics.
Travis Mullenix.
I love it, the graphics.
Warrants. And yesterday,
And
they
look, does Andy Cordan start to walk off? Check this out, look.
got a tip where the wanted man was, and it looked like this. 2:45 Thursday afternoon.
I was walking out.
Was he?
Cheatham
He's
deputies
like, I'm done
raced
with my
toward
story.
Travis
I'm gonna let the
Mullenix,
graphics do the
who
rest.
has just arrived on a stolen Ninja motorcycle.
Oh.
So
As
he
Deputy
was on a
Jacob
motorcycle.
Brumfield chases the 40-year-old into the house.
I want to taste the dog.
That's a messy house.
Yeah, yeah. If I'm a felon, I'm cleaning my house just in case. Like, I have to. I have to straighten up the house just in case.
Now his whole house is on the news.
Yeah. And the inside is even worse.
Chases the 40-year-old into the house. This little dog bites the lawman on the shin.
Oh, ouch.
More on that in a moment.
Okay.
Watch as Mullenix enters the house, blowing through the back door, then rolling off the porch. Watch that again.
It's toupees, though. Okay. Justin, I don't know what you're talking about.
Get on the ground. Now with taser extended. On your stomach, now! The wanted man surrenders. He's quickly put on the ground, then handcuffed.
What'd I do to y'all to be after me, to come at me like this?
You got warrants, bro.
Nothing personal.
Once the
Yeah,
suspect
nothing
is
personal.
secured,
If you got a warrant, you got a warrant.
Deputy Brumfield will check on
Oh,
the right
no.
shin.
It's all good, though.
Broke the
Multiple
skin.
times.
Damn, that dog got me good.
Dude, you got to get that checked.
He did his job.
Yeah.
Later in the investigation, deputies learn that this motorcycle is stolen from Hendersonville.
The bike's stolen before I run it. I traded my four-wheeler for it.
And after searching Mullenix, deputies will find a drug pipe, which the wanted man later admits he used to smoke meth.
Oh, no.
Using again. I started.
Oh, drugs. No good.
No.
Did you quit your drugs?
I don't do drugs.
Good
I
answer.
don't even take Tylenol.
Oh.
Let me pat you down one more time.
I snort it.
Now the good news,
Tylenol.
the deputy went to the hospital. He was
I
checked.
snort Bayer. I like Bayer. Bayer's better than Tylenol.
Is it?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You should switch to Bayer.
I don't use any of it.
Oh, you're right. Then don't switch.
No.
Just start using Bayer. I like saying Bayer.
Out for that dog bite. I'm told the wound was minor. Listen to back to you.
All right, glad to hear that, Andy. Thank you. Also, the Humphreys County Sheriff's Department
Justin.
confirms they, too, have a
Don't know what
hold
you're
on
talking about.
Mullenix for theft of a pickup truck.
Dang. He made
Don't
his
do-
rounds.
So, yes. Was the wanted felon arrested after a foot chase dog bite?
Boom.
The answer is yes.
Yes.
All right, we got to get out of here, right?
Yeah. Aw, Joy. My big biggie. Do you have fun going through all my pictures?
Say again?
I got good pictures, huh?
Not really. What's your pig's name?
Joy.
How big is it now?
A lot.
Yeah, you got a fat
I can't
pig.
even pick her up anymore.
No, you
She's
got
big.
You got a fat pig.
She's very fat.
Does she get offended when you call her a fat pig?
No, she likes it.
Yeah?
She found all the acorns. We had a lot of acorns this fall.
The musician?
No.
Oh.
She likes the acorns.
That'd be great if she found Acorn the musician. No, that's Akon. Sorry.
I was like, what are you talking about? I don't know music, so.
Akon.
It's time to get out of here.
Yep, Acorn. CaseyBryant.com. The link's in the video description, by the way. You coming Saturday?
That's this weekend.
You're not coming.
Dude, we have volleyball and baseball.
I know, but
I can't.
I got to be there surrounded by all these women?
Yeah.
All right. You think he peed himself when he got hit with the taser?
Is that a thing?
Yeah, it could happen. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it could happen. All right, real quick. We'll get into if we can handle any more growth. Real quick answer?
Sure, if we do it right.
If we do it right.
Yeah.
And, yeah. Also, the roads in Montgomery County, they might be dangerous.
Yeah.
They really might be. We'll get into this
I think
later
that's
on.
the biggest complaint about Clarksville is the traffic, the roads.
Mm-hmm.
You know what drives me crazy
Yeah.
is the lights aren't synced on Wilma Rudolph. That doesn't seem like that would be that hard of a thing to do.
I do want to get in the guy that's in charge of that.
That seems like it would make a lot of sense.
Yeah, I mean, that's not an easy gig. You know how many lights are in Clarksville, Tennessee? Traffic
Yeah,
lights?
There's a lot.
14.
There's more than 14.
14 traffic lights.
There's more than 14.
All right. Here, we'll get out of here. Because Casey's got to go. Yeah, not
You
without
always
it.
talk way too much. We could go until like 11 o'clock. Ding, ding,
Yeah, we
ding.
can. We definitely can.
Mhm.
But my coffee is just about out.
Yeah.
And I got Kopi Luwak coffee.
What's that?
But, it's like the most expensive coffee you could ever get.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
My father did a favor for somebody, and the guy gave him a bag of this Kopi Luwak as a thank you.
Oh.
So my father, I guilted him into giving it to me. I go, oh.
Is it good? Does it taste
I don't
like
know.
expensive coffee?
I'm about to bring it to the old timers at the cigar shop where
Oh,
they're going to
okay.
make a cup. Because you got to, show respect to the old guys.
Justin Nichols says poop coffee.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
It's that I almost said that.
The poop coffee.
Yeah.
Right. So I can't wait to.
They eat the coffee beans and poop them out, don't they? And
They
that's how
eat-
they make the coffee.
Yes, it's some type of yes.
That's disgusting.
Right. There's a whole washing process.
And you're going to drink it?
There's a whole process of removing the hard shell, and
You let me know how your poop coffee tastes.
I bet it tastes like shit.
I'm glad
Sorry.
we're not drinking it here.
I'm actually drinking it now. It's fantastic.
It came out of a K-cup.
So good. Water boy.
That's the hat.
That's the bell.
That's the bell. We traded the bell for the hat.
Right.
I can't find those earrings. I loved those earrings.
Yeah, where's those? Those are the Jovi?
Mm-hmm.
Jovi earrings. Is she pregnant again?
I don't think so.
She's
No.
always pregnant, this
She's
girl.
not. I think they're done now.
Yeah?
Yeah.
14's enough?
They've got 3.
One after each traffic light in Wilma?
No. 14 is your number
I know, but
today?
she's always pregnant. Every time I see her, she's got this belly. Is she just a fat pig?
No, actually. She's
No, of
one
course
of the
not.
most in shape
Oh,
people
she-
that I know.
she
She's
is
had
fit.
3 kids and has a 6-pack.
Yeah, she's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's got some great genes.
Yeah.
But all right, yeah. Vote parent, not politician. CaseyBryant.com.
Let's do it.
All right. Let's get out of here. Yeah, the poop coffee. Yeah, the civet cat coffee. That's what it is. It's a civet cat.
Oh.
Right. It's over there in.
Which makes it even worse. Cats are gross.
No, it's I don't know. It's like a lemur.
Oh.
Right.
Sure.
Alexa, what is a civet cat?
According to an Alexa Answers contributor, a civet cat is a small, lean, mostly nocturnal mammal native to tropical Asia and Africa, especially the tropical forests. Contrary to the name, they are not cats, being more closely related to a
You
mongoose.
taking off the metro?
They feed on fruits,
Yeah, fruits.
insects, and small animals.
Yeah. All right. I'm Joe Padula,
I'm Casey Bryant.
and this was the local news. You needed to.
Absolutely.
Hey, thanks again for joining us. Make sure to like, subscribe, hit that
You were
notification
going
bell.
so
All right.
fast.
All right. Let's get out of here, Casey.
I beat you.
Good times.
I get y'all messed up.
Yeah, come to trivia tonight. Wicked good.
Yes.
Absolutely. This was the local news you needed to know. Absolutely.